Skill-based damage in Modern Warfare 2 might just be a real thing. Modern Warfare 2 is no stranger to the accusations regarding its implementation of skill-based matchmaking, but what if I told you that the SBMM rabbit hole just got deeper? In recent news, skill-based damage has become the main point of discussion when it comes to this game, but just how bad could it possibly be? And today, I think we're going to find out. Before jumping in, do me a massive favour and drop a like on this video. Leave your thoughts on this topic down below in the comment section. Have you experienced skill-based damage in action? Be sure to let me know. If you're new here or you are a returning viewer, hit that subscribe button and enable all notifications to become part of our community and never miss any Modern Warfare 2 news. Activision is best known for their depraved practices that they decide to plague their games with, disguising them as nothing but glorified gambling machines with malicious systems that attempt to manipulate you into spending as much money as possible to suffice their corporate greed. In recent years, it has become more evident that something is going on behind the scenes and more people are becoming aware to the games that play them rather than the games that they play, and what better games to use than their most popular Call of Duty franchise. SBMM, or for proper term EOMM, which stands for Engagement Optimized Matchmaking, is a relatively new technology developed by Activision for the sole purpose of extracting as much cash from your pockets as possible. It's only in recent years that we have become more aware of what exactly is going on from the very second that we boot up Call of Duty, with the latest installment to the franchise, Modern Warfare 2, best revealing these malicious systems in play. In some of my most recent videos, I covered SBMM in depth. We dived into some official patents that were filed by Activision and exposed the truth on some real-time systems that constantly analyze and modify variables like accuracy, health, spawns, and audio, just to name a few. Adding on to these systems is of course skill-based damage. Given what we have uncovered in the past regarding SBMM, it sure comes as no surprise that gunfights in this game are no more than a flip of the coin. Every single day, there are thousands of clips posted to social media that all seem to share the same phenomenon. Players unloading full magazines into enemies with weapons that usually have a very quick TTK, only for their bullets to seemingly disappear in mid-air. On the surface, it may just seem like a simple lag spike, but looking into a lot of these clips that are being posted right now that all display their ping, every time an event like this happens, the ping does not seem to deviate from its average on almost every single clip. It has left many players, including myself, wondering if skill-based damage is a thing really taking effect, or could it be just a simple bug with the netcode? Either way, there is something incredibly fishy going on. I wanted to take a look at one of the most popular clips that is currently displaying what a lot of people believe to be skill-based damage. What makes this clip different from many others is that it actually shows the perspective of the player that seems to be being protected from this system. I'm going to play the raw clip for you first, and then we'll dive in and break it down just a little bit. I've done a lot of testing to see if I can replicate this sort of thing, and I've crunched some numbers just to see how much damage was being dealt with every single blow of this riot shield. So let's take a look at the clip. You can see here that this is the protected player's point of view. He runs out, he notices the guy with the shield, and he gives up. But just take a look at how many hits this guy is receiving from it right now. And you can even see on the other player's perspective, he's really kind of dazed. He's like, what just happened? And it even confused myself. So if we look at the player's point of view that just took a lot of that damage, we can see that they're using quick fix and they're playing in the kill confirmed game mode. Now it's important to note the quick fix, when activated, reduces the delay in which a player's health regenerates after taking damage, and it immediately begins regeneration when a player is holding a controlled objective. Since this is a kill confirmed game mode and there is no objective for this player to be on, we know that with quick fix enabled, it takes around 2.2 seconds after receiving damage for the player's health to begin to regenerate, which is far less than the standard 5 to 7 seconds that we see without this perk. We also know that there is no objective for this player to be on, so their health cannot immediately begin to regenerate. So given what we know, we can assume that the health regeneration time for this player is around 2.2 seconds. And that is, of course, after they take damage. So I have timed every single hit that this player made with the riot shield to work out just how fast each instance of damage was, just to see if it was even possible for the health to regenerate. Averaging all of the times from the 7 instances of damage that was dealt from this player came to around 0.56 seconds, which is far less than the 2.2 seconds needed for the health of the player to even begin to generate with Quick Fix active. It's also important to note that this clip was posted post-patch, where they actually made the riot shield a 3-hit compared to a 2-hit like we've seen previously when the game first launched. Now, I know from tests that I've ran in the past, a max health a player can have in this game is 100. With the riot shield now being a 3-hit to kill, it should average out at about 33.3 damage per hit. A total of 7 hits dealing 33.3 damage with the riot shield totals to around 233.31 damage, which is way more than double the max player's health. I also didn't see any lag from any of the points of view, and with so many instances of things like this happening in Modern Warfare 2, even with normal weapons, I find it really hard to believe that there is not something going on when it comes to skill-based damage. Especially given all the things that we now know about skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare 2, especially with all these patents that have come to light recently that go incredibly in-depth on all of these systems, and honestly, I would not put it past Activision to have forced these developers to implement this kind of system in their games. I'm sure that within the coming weeks and months, we will see a lot more information regarding skill-based damage, and if this turns out to be real, I think Activision and these developers will have a lot of answering to do, because this definitely goes beyond matching people against you that share the same skill level, because in theory, SBMM on paper doesn't actually sound too bad if it was only based on matching players of the same skill. But having things like this, where damage is determined by how good of a player you are, is completely manipulating the player's experience. And for a game that costs as much as it does, it's something that should have definitely been disclosed before people even put their money into it. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave me a like down below. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, enable all notifications for more Modern Warfare 2 content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.